So you watch David Goggins and you're ready to build your body, lose some weight, build some muscle. So you hire a coach. Coach gives you a workout plan and a meal plan. You do it step by step with an attitude of go hard or die trying. A week passes and you realize it's unsustainable, but you don't actually realize it until it hits you when those binge urges start to arise, when the workout plan starts to become harder to sustain because it's not taking consideration of your unique individuality. And what do I mean by that? Well, we don't necessarily know your psychology and what you like and dislike. Maybe the workout plan isn't really tailored towards your aches and pains or the food. Well, today we're going to talk about the food part of it. And in another video, we'll talk more about the workout plan. But for right now, let's go over the food. So he doesn't take in consideration, or she doesn't take in consideration, the psychology of it. It doesn't consider if you're into dark meats or white meats. It doesn't take in consideration your carb choices or your fat choices. And then we can even dive deeper into macros. But does it really matter when it comes to psychology? Not really. And here's the reason why. When you're following this meal plan, it doesn't take in consideration your inner child or the shadow work. So what do I mean by shadow work? This is the part of you that you suppress throughout the day, throughout your lifetime. Every day we are going to meet the shadow. During a meal plan, you don't realize, but you're suppressing your shadow. You're suppressing yourself. During the process, it's like you're telling yourself, shut up, eat your food, and don't feel. And that's why it's so unsustainable, because you're not willing to listen to your body, to your mind, and to your heart. So then it becomes this cycle of suppression, the cycle of self-sabotage. And I'm not saying that self-sabotage is bad. What I'm saying is self-sabotage is the soul trying to tell you something and you're not listening. But what if you can actually pause for a second and ask yourself what you need? You feel this discomfort. You have this thought that food doesn't represent anything to you. In reality, it does. It represents comfort, motherly love, maybe fatherly love. Maybe it's something that you need to escape from whatever situation you're in that moment. And so if we want to stop the binge eating, we must name the shadow. What is my body trying to tell me? What does food represent to me? How can I nurture myself without food? And there are many ways you can go about it, such as grabbing a pillow, hugging it, and comforting yourself. Maybe you need to pause for 1 to 2 minutes. The whole point of eliminating this binge feeling is to acknowledge it instead of crumbling the piece of paper and throwing it out the window. So in order to heal or to bring the sensation down is to be aware and pausing for a bit. Because binge eating comes from many aspects of ourselves. For instance, for me, I need comfort. I feel anxiety in that moment. And so I need to comfort myself. So I use food for that. So that's why it's important to pause for a second. Maybe you need to draw. Maybe you need to journal. But self-reflect on what's happening in that moment. If you decide to eat consciously. Slow down. And that's where transformation happens. It's those small moments. So I hope this video has supported you. If you have any questions, doubts, or comments, you can always leave them down in the description down below. You can comment down below. With that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Namaste.